am so sorry if you can hear any outdoor noises. I have no idea what's going on outside. But my window is open because it is actually kind of warm. Yeah. So I'm, again, sorry for any noise. But welcome or welcome back. My name's Joanne. It's been a while, I know. And it sounds like I said that before because I have. I did film a couple videos while I was gone. One I tried to edit, but then the files ended up getting corrupted and I couldn't finish editing it. And I didn't feel like starting over editing it. I'm sorry, but that's just how it went. Today, I'm going to be talking about my summer makeup rotation. This bag is from Allie Glines. It's the gray one. You can see a little sneak peek. This one might be new. But yeah, so if you're interested in the makeup that I'm planning on using this summer, then keep watching. I hated that. Why did I do that? First, I want to talk about lip prep, okay? Laneige Lip Sleeping Masks. So I've been using this mini peach iced tea one. I don't like it. I don't like the scent of it. I thought I would love it because I love peach. It's also one of the thinner formulas. It's not on my lips. But it is one of the thinner formulas, and the reason that I would keep using it is if I loved the scent, and I just don't. So this is gonna say bye-bye to my collection. The one that's going to be replacing that one is this mini mango one. I love their mango scent. It smells so good. I do have a full size of this that I haven't started using yet, but I am going to be using this one. I just picked this one up today because I just went to Kohl's for an Amazon return. I got the Taro bubble tea one. I smelled this one and the matcha. I like both of them. I just prefer this one as a lip balm, lip mask. This is also their thinner formula, which I don't love, but like, I love the scent of it. And it's cute with the purple. I never use the spatula that comes with it, so that's just currently in my drawer, but so glad I picked this up. This is what's on my lips today, and it adds a little bit of like a purple tinge to my lips, which is interesting. And now onto the makeup. I did also just place a MAC order because they have 40% off almost everything on their site. So I do have those coming. I don't think they're gonna fit in here because this is already full of products. But I have a lot of products here. I have some face palettes. I have decided to put all of my eyeshadow palettes into a drawer and just choose as I do my makeup. And I could have done this as a get ready with me style, but honestly, I don't feel like putting on makeup right now. Maybe I'll do a get ready with me tomorrow using these products. That'd be fun. I guess I'll go through my face palettes first. This isn't the normal way that I do these videos. Actually, I do have eyeshadow to show you. So I made this little palette myself using these shades. Okay, this is the type of eye look I have been going for lately. These three, I have depotted all of my Natasha Denona palettes. I've only kept the shades that I really want. So these three are all from I Need a Warm. This is a single from Sydney Grace. This is in the shade Basque Light. This little square one is from Half Magic, and this is in the shade Wet Pebble, I believe. There's nothing on the back. And then this last one is the shade Naked Eye, yes, from the original Glaminatrix Nearly Natural palette. I do really want their new one, but because I have that shade, I don't need to buy that. But if I run out of it, I will probably buy that palette. That sounds ridiculous, to be honest, but I love it. Oh, I should mention this. So in these two little cubbies, I have eyeliners and lip liners in both of these. These are my shorter ones that if I put into here, they're too short to see them. So these are all of my lip liners and eyeliners. Can you tell that I have a lot of MAC ones? And then in this little cubby, I have all of my single potted shadows. I did end up decluttering my Auric shadows because I just don't use them. But in this one, I have Urban Decay Space Cowboy. I did buy a single of this. I did not like the one that came in that palette that I have. And I have one from Hourglass. This is the shade Aura, which is this pinky shade. And then this is a loose glitter from Bella Beauty Bar in the shade Ethereal. It's like a blue, purple, pink type thing. So they just fit into this very nicely. And those three things just sit on my vanity. Okay, now going into my face palettes. I have two highlighter palettes. I have this Dior Backstage Glow face palette. I love this so much. I shat on this when I first got it, but I love it. It's so pretty. It can be intense, but it still like blends into the skin nicely. I use mostly the shade, surprise, surprise, I use the Champagne Gold, but I have used this pink one now that I'm more tan, and it's really pretty. I still think this packaging feels very cheapy though. And then my second highlighter palette is my Blend Bunny Noctilucent. This was my Pan That Face palette this year. I've barely used it, okay? I do love a colorful highlighter. It's really fun. I just haven't been doing it. And yeah, I've been going for golds, champagnes, just more neutral colors. I do also have my Blend Bunny Juicy Cheeks face palette, which is just a blush palette. Honestly, I'm kind of thinking about decluttering this because I never want to reach into it. Like, even when I plan on using the shade Raw, which is one of my favorite shades in this palette, my favorite shades are Raw and Sticky Sweet. I just don't want to. Like, I don't know what it is, but I just don't want to reach for this. So I'm thinking about decluttering it. I'm not going to right now. I will update you guys if I do, because I love Blend Bunny. They're one of my favorite brands, and they did come out with a new blush palette that I kind of want, but I'm like, you don't even reach for this one, so why would you? You know? But I love these shades. They're perfect for summer. So hopefully I can reach into this and make a decision on whether or not I want to keep it. My last two face palettes have a combination of products in them. So I have this NARS Hot Escape Cheek Palette 3. This is one of their new ones that came out this year. This is the third deepest, I believe. This is what it looks like. This is so pretty. I will say, it's not... NARS formula is not my favorite. And I know so many people love NARS. Their formula is just drier than I prefer. But I love these shades. This bronzer works well for me right now. This corally blush, perfect. This like blush toppery shade is really pretty. And then this highlighter is perfect as well. It's just not a favorite formula, but I love these shades in this little palette. Like, look how small this palette is. It's teeny tiny. It's really cute. So yeah, NARS, not my favorite formulas, I must say. I just caught my makeup bag in between my legs. My last face palette is this Hourglass Ambient Lighting palette. This is the leopard one. Yeah, this is the leopard one that came out a couple holidays ago. They do have quads now that you can customize yourself. But this is what this palette looks like. Absolutely gorgeous. This bronzer, I haven't really tried it lately, but it seems like it would be a little too light for me. I could use this blush, I think. And I could use this as like a blush topper. But I mainly go into this just for dim light. The finishing powder. It's so pretty. Honestly, that dome I feel like has gone lower. Yeah, I love that as a finishing powder. It just adds a nice ethereal glow on top of your cheek products, and I love it so much. So when I use that up, I would probably buy a full size of just that pan. Now onto the makeup bag. I wish I had a bag that I could just like organize better. Maybe I'll split this into 2 bags just so I can have them organized. I've officially taken everything out, and I may have gone a little blush crazy. Yikes. Okay, so I'm gonna start with primers. I have 2. So I have my One Size Oil Silker Extreme Mattifying Alkaline Primer. Love this. So good. It does keep me matte, which is really nice. I feel like I've actually used quite a bit of it already. And then my second primer is this Auric Glow Lust in the shade Selenite. I just use this on my cheeks to add some extra glow, even though I don't even need it in the summer. But these are my 2 primers that are in my little bag. Actually, I might take out my setting spray so I have space. I guess I'll talk about that now. So the setting spray that I want to try to use more is this Urban Decay All Nighter Ultra Matte Setting Spray. I don't love it. I mean, it's such an aggressive spray. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of miss having the Charlotte setting spray, and I never thought I would say that because I did not like that, because I'm like, it makes me glowy and everything, but I love the mist on that, love the scent of it, and I kind of miss it. But I do want to use up all my other setting sprays before repurchasing that one. So this is one that I'm currently working through. Honestly, I should focus on using up my one size Until Dawn setting spray. I feel like I'm like down to like here maybe. So I could use this up during the summer. I do have 2 other sprays on my vanity. I have the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Spray and Set Makeup Extender. This one's also very low. I should just use this one up, honestly. It's not my favorite. It kind of reminds me of the All Nighter, but yeah, I'm so close to finishing this. I used to use this to spray my brushes, but I never use a brush to apply eyeshadow anymore. So I need to just use this one up. So maybe I'll put away my Ultra Matte All Nighter. And I have my MAC Fix Plus. Just if I feel like I need to be rejuvenated or need to look less powdery, then I will go in with this one. I love this thing. I'm not gonna lie, I love it. So this doesn't necessarily set your makeup, it's just like a fixing spray. I can see myself always having a bottle of that, I'm not gonna lie. For foundation, I only have one, and this is the Ilia Skin Rewind Complexion Stick. This is in the shade 260. I have learned that I have an olive undertone. So there was someone that asked me a couple years ago if I have an olive undertone, and I said no. Yeah, I do. I finally figured it out. I do have an olive undertone. This matches me literally perfectly. It's so good. And I love this foundation stick. It's so easy to apply. It gives a natural finish. It's not overly matte. I really like it. It's really easy to wear. It does wear off on the sides of my nose where I have a couple patches of complications. But other than that, holds up pretty well. Very nice. It's more like a light medium. Like, it's more of a light to medium coverage product. So if you need more than medium if you need more than light medium coverage, don't try that. But if you like a light coverage, I think you could like that if you like a stick foundation. I do have 2 concealers. I do have another concealer on the way to me. Look, okay, it's from MAC. Actually, it's the same concealer as this one. This is the Studio Fix. This is in the shade NC44. I think I got NC42 because that one I could use under my eyes. I do really like this concealer under my eyes, but this shade is my skin tone shade, and that is why I initially bought this, to spot conceal when I need to. So a great purchase on my end. And then my other concealer is my current under eye concealer, and this is the Hourglass Vanish Airbrush Concealer in the shade Suede, which I do really like this concealer. This was my favorite concealer, but I think it might just be too creamy for my liking. Ever since finding the Studio Fix, I'm like, yeah, I really like the Studio Fix, and I love the shade that I got. Yeah, this might be just too creamy for me, but I do still really like this. Like, it's still one of my favorite concealers, and I will continue using it. For my setting powder, I'm currently using the Makeup by Mario Surreal Soft Blur Setting Powder in the shade 3 Neutral Peach. The only thing I don't like about this powder is that there's nothing blocking the sifter, so it can get messy very easily. I probably wouldn't travel with this just because of that, but this is a really good shade for me currently. And yeah, I actually really like this. It's very lightweight. It does set down my makeup very nicely. I don't really pay attention to blurring much because my pores are not super big. Like, even now you can barely see my pores, which God bless, honestly. Thankful for that. I am really enjoying this. It's not overly mattifying. Again, it's kind of like a natural finish. But like, if you pack it on, because I bake in the center, just on my forehead and on my nose, it mattifies. like that. Do I want to do cheeks next? That's like the bulk of my products. Okay, I guess I'll do cheeks. So for bronzer, I have 3. I have 1 cream and 2 powder. The cream I have is this one from Makeup by Mario. This is in the shade Dark. This is his Soft Sculpt Shaping Stick. It's just a stick bronzer, but my friend recommended this to me, so I picked it up during the Sephora sale. Was it during the Sephora sale? I don't know. I think it was, but I was like, I need to get a darker shade for the summer. So I got this one, and I love this. It's so nice. It's so easy to blend out, applies very effortlessly, and it comes with a lot of product. This comes with 10.5 grams of bronzer stick. Wild. My powder bronzer options, I have, this is the YSL All Hours Hyper Bronze in the shade number 4. This is what it looks like. I love this bronzer so much. This is currently my favorite bronzer I own. It's so silky. It applies, again, super effortlessly. That's the shade right. You can barely see it. It applies super effortlessly, and it's actually pretty pigmented. Love this bronzer, and I would 100% pick up a lighter shade for when I'm not tan, because I love it that much. My second powder bronzer is this Gucci bronzer in the shade number 2. I have not used this yet this summer though. Like, look at this. It's crazy how dark this second shade is. Like, okay, you can kind of see that. Yeah, so I'm interested to see how this looks on my skin currently. Next, I'm going to share my highlighters because blush is a big category. So I have my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in the shade Global Glow. Sometimes I use this as a finishing powder. I'm currently using this just as a highlighter, and it's so, so pretty. Oh my god. I really want Soft and Gentle. Look how pretty. It's like, it can build up to be intense, but it's still like skin-like. Like, it just blends into the skin so easily. And then my second highlighter is, again, from MAC. This is their Extra Dimension Skin Finish in the shade Oh Darling, which is one of their most popular shades. One of their most popular products in general. And it's just this deeper gold shade. Oh, stunning. Stunning. Look at that. Love, love, love. Blushes. You should be proud of me that I didn't buy a blush from MAC today when I placed my order. Okay, yeah. I have 3 of their Glow Play blushes. I have Blush Please, which is just a nice everyday pinky shade. I'm not going to swatch these because you can see the shades. The shade Grand, which is this nice pinky peachy shade. I'm currently using this one all the time just because it's the perfect season for this shade. And then I also have Ginger Look, which is just a warm neutral. How cute. Love my Glow Play blushes so much. Okay, now for all of my powder blushes. I guess I'll start with my MAC, okay? This is one of their mineralized blushes. This is in the shade Lovejoy. It's just a nice everyday brownie peachy shade. It's so, so pretty. Look at that. Just on top of like Blush Please or like Grand or Ginger Look or something. On top of any of the 3 Glow Play blushes that I have. That would be gorgeous. And then I do have a Haus Labs blush in the shade French Rosette. This is just a nice everyday pinky shade. Right there. Gotta have variety, you know? You can never have too much blush. Oh, I do have another cream blush. This is one of the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Blurring Balm blushes or whatever they're called. This is in the shade Jubilee. I love the scent of this. This is just a nice, like, terracotta pinky shade. I've actually used this the last 2 times I've done my makeup because it's just a gorgeous shade. This kind of reminds me of Pinch of Marrakesh from MAC in their Glow Play formula. That was the one I was thinking about getting today, but then I was like, no, you don't need that one because you have this one. And this is so pigmented. Like, you need the tiniest amount. And then a coral blush that I have is my Gucci blush in the shade number 8, Soft Red. Look, the writing is completely worn away. That one's right there. So pretty, has a nice sheen to it. Love a glowy blush right now. And then my last blush that I have not used yet, I might use this tomorrow actually, is the newly reformulated Dior Backstage Rosy Glow blush, and this is in the shade Cherry. I was debating on getting Rosewood just because that would be a nice everyday shade, but Cherry is so pretty for the summer, and it comes with the little mirror. How cute. I feel like this, does this have a scent? Almost like a candy scent. But that's Cherry right there. Look how bright that is. I'm so excited to use that. Okay. I hope I like this because, I mean, you always buy things hoping that you like them. At least I would hope so. Those are all of my cheek products. I finally got through all of my cheek products, especially blushes. So now let's go through eyes. I don't have that many eye products because, again, I am not choosing eyeshadow palettes. I'm just reaching into my drawer for whatever I want to use that day. For my eye primer, I have my MAC Prep and Prime 24-Hour Extend Eye Base. Love this thing so much. It really does keep my eyeshadow on, and I have oily lids. I have oily skin, so that's not really surprising. But I love this thing. There was one day where it was really warm, and I was outside all day, and my friend mentioned how my eyeshadow stayed on all day. Like, by the end of the day, she's like, oh my god, your eyeshadow's still on. This eye primer is so good. I do have a brow gel. I have the ABH Brow Freeze Gel still. It's just still what I'm using until I use it up. Then I'll get a new brow gel. I don't even know how much more product I have in here, but it seems like a lot. So just whenever it gets done. And then for my brows, I'm actually going into my Makeup by Mario Master Mattes the Neutrals palette. Look how this palette is dirty. But I'm currently going into this brown and the black. So I'm mixing between these two because I find the brown is a nice cool tone, but it's a little too light. So I just mix the black for a little depth, and it's the perfect shade for me. For my mascara, I have my MAC Max Stack Stark Stack, which is just their, oh, it's their Legit Lift Lash Primer. Yeah, so it's just a primer that I love. It's so good. It adds a nice amount of like volume to your lashes. And then my mascara that I'm currently using, which I would have picked up another one of these today, but it wasn't on sale. Probably because it's new. But this is the MAC Max Stack Elevated Mascara. I really enjoyed the Max Stack, but this one just adds a little bit more separation. It's a little less volumizing, and I just really love that. So this is my current mascara. So now the last category is lips. I mentioned my Laneige Lip Sleeping Masks. And then let me go through my glosses because I'm not going to swatch them because I don't really like swatching glosses. So my full-on glosses, I have this Patrick Ta Major Glow Lip Shine in the shade She's Expensive. Love this. It's so sparkly, so pretty. And then I have MAC Lip Glass in the shade Oh Baby. I did pick up 2 more shades today. And then clear lip gloss, of course, love, so good. I have Lawless Forget the Filler in the shade Cherry Vanilla. Just a nice pop of color if I ever so choose to, which is very rare. You never know. And then I have this YSL Candy Glow Balm. This is in the shade 3B. And it's like one of those gloss sticks, but it's less gloopy than their original Candy Glows that everyone loves. It has a little bit of a tint. And it's just really nice just for like every day. If like I don't know what I want on my lips, I just put on a lip liner, put on this, call it good. This one I just recently got along with my Dior blush. This is another YSL. This is their Love Shine lip oil stick. And I don't know why it's called a lip oil stick because it's not shiny. But this is in the shade 122. I thought this shade was perfect for like the summer, fall time. Look at that. Look how pretty that is. But see, like that's so much more glossy than that. Like on the lips, it almost looks like a tint type product, which I love. Honestly, I love it. It's very pretty. But it's not what I would expect from the name of it. And then actually, I only have 3 lipsticks in here. That's surprising. They're all from MAC. No surprise there. This one is in the shade Lady Danger. This is one of their matte ones. Yes. The Maximal Matte. But like this is just so pretty for summer and with my skin tone. Gorgeous. I did wear this one day. So pretty. This is Yash. Yes. This is another one of their Maximal Mattes. This came out in their nudes collection that they did. So this is the shade Yash. Right there. It almost has a little like purpleness to it. Now that I'm more tan. But I love Yash so much. One of my favorites. I kind of want to get Flesh Pot. Oh, I should have gotten that today. Darn. Man, it's okay. And then this is one of their Luster Glass lipsticks in the shade Hug Me. This is also another one where like every day I don't know what I want. I'll just reach for this one. This one's a little more cool toned-ish. Yeah. Those are all my lipsticks. Wow, that's actually a lot. That's actually a lot that I went through. It's been almost 40 minutes. Oh my god. Okay, and again, I do have things coming in from MAC. I wish I got Flesh Pot. But alas, I did not. And that's okay. But I hope you enjoyed. Let me know what's in your summer makeup rotation. If you also do this kind of thing. I love to watch your videos, or just let me know in the comments. Have you tried any of these products? Do you like them? Are you interested in trying any of them? Let a girl know. And with all that being said, I hope you enjoyed. I hope you have a great day, a great night, whatever time it is for you. And I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!